folks, welcome back to Unforeseen Incidents. Let's see here. I'm going to talk to this girl, I guess.
Thank you for taking care of me.
McBride did most of the work. How are you feeling?
Okay, I guess. My head is pounding though.
Maybe you should take a walk. Relax a little.
Have you found out anything about RHC?
Whoever set the Greystone radio tower on fire knew what they were doing. There was nothing left by the time I arrived. So I've spent the last week doing traditional research. But for a major health contractor, RHC either have very light footsteps or very good lawyers.
Who's in charge of RHC?
Patrick Rancho. I haven't been able to confirm his DOB, but he's at least 60. RHC was formed through a merger in '92, and Rancho's been at the helm ever since.
Can you get an interview with him?
RHC, it's like an octopus with a million tentacles and no head. I've called every number, and I haven't got higher than the interns who do the photocopying.
What's the link between RHC and the death cult from Greystone?
Hard to say. Ranger Jervis set up a phone call with your friend Cardero.
Cardero? Huh. I bet he flipped out after 2 minutes.
5, actually. He wanted to help, but he didn't know anything about Rancho Health Corporation.
Huh. Do you think the cult is controlling RHC?
That's terrifying option A. The corporation has been infiltrated by some crazy cult.
And terrifying option B?
The corporation was set up by the crazy cult.
Is there a comforting option C?
Nope.
What else do you know about Patrick Rancho?
Just that he doesn't like phone calls from nosy writers. Rancho must have gotten MC Escher to design his corporate structure. Everyone I talk to passes me on to someone else until I end up back at the start.
Shouldn't we tell everyone what RHC is up to?
We can't, not yet. RHC is too influential. If we told people what we saw, what some crackpot artist told us, we'd be lucky not to end up in straitjackets. No. We need hard evidence before we go public.
When can we tell people what we know about RHC?
When we have hard evidence. We can't risk going public too soon.
Enough about RHC. Did you pick up the virus canister when you found me?
Virus canister?
Damn. I guess the cult guy took it.
Sorry, Harp. You did have that diary you told me about. Here. I also took the film out of the Ranger's camera.
Oh, good thinking. Have you looked at the photos Jervis took?
Not yet. It's one of those old-fashioned analog cameras. The film needs developing, but I don't dare hand them over the counter at Photomart. I'm being super cautious, but this roll could contain explosive material.
Oh, wow. Right.
Not literally explosive.
Oh, right. Have you tried developing the Ranger's photos yourself?
I always sucked big time at chemistry. You're good with technical stuff. Why don't you give it a try?
Me? No way. I'll probably just set myself on fire.
Oh, quit it. Take the film.
I guess I'll see what I can do. Talk to you later.
Oh, before I forget, take this.
A flash drive? What's on it? Naughty stuff?
Pretty naughty, yeah. A hacking app for bypassing security protocols. It's not powerful enough to take on RHC-level mega encryption, but you might find some use for it.
Hacking? All right. You are a cool person, Jane Hallowell.
Yeah, whatever. It's super illegal, so don't leave it on the bus. Which reminds me, take this map. I don't want you wandering off into the woods again.
Oh, got a bunch of crap from her. Okay, it's a map, huh? Oh, we get out of this damn thing.
The USB hacking device Hallowell gave me. I didn't know she was a cybercriminal. The undeveloped negatives Ranger Jervis took in Yelltown.
And the same diary we had before. There's the same password. Ice Smith and Eagle. Multi-tool, huh?
Maybe I ought to change my clothes. I've been wearing the same outfit for weeks. But I don't think Hallowell has anything in my size. Never mind. Aw, Hallowell's printed out articles she wrote. What a tryhard.
Being proud of my work doesn't make me a tryhard. Great journalism is the last thing safeguarding our democratic freedoms.
7 ways to clean your apartment using bread.
Hey, those work. Number 5 will blow your mind.
Hallowell's newspaper cuttings hardly block out any light. She should try taping cardboard all over the window. I guess that's where I spent the last week.
I didn't.
I shouldn't go rummaging around amongst Hallowell's things. A bicycle patch kit. I'll swipe it while Hallowell isn't looking.
I may not be looking, but I am listening. You sure talk to yourself a lot.
Well, I spent a lot of time living alone. Oh yeah, I'm taking that bike bump. I can't think of a situation this wouldn't be useful in.
Are you still here?
A turntable. Professor McBride would approve. I bet you two were geeking out over Dude Ellison and Blind Billy Whatnot while I was in my coma.
You weren't in a coma, you had a fever. And I know you're saying the wrong names on purpose.
It could be brain damage. You don't know. Hey, Hallowell.
Hey, Harp.
Talk to you later.
See ya, Harper.
So, this is where Hallowell keeps her mildew. I don't need to go. Hey, how did I go when I was sick in bed? I am not going to think too hard about that. It'd be pretty dark in here without this. I am not feeling so good, but I've woken up in strangers' houses looking worse. Hallowell has one of those hipster torture device futons. I miss my stanky old Yelltown mattress. A little red light, presumably for tiny sex workers.
It's for my stiff neck, Harper. Working on the laptop is not so good.
Whatever. Would you mind if I borrow the light bulb?
I guess so, if you think it'll help.
And now we got what, a red light? And the hell did I do this, huh?
I get the feeling Hallowell's clothes are the most expensive things in the apartment. Except maybe that stupid ball chair. That's a very skinny wardrobe. Must be all scarves and neckties in there. I shouldn't go rummaging around amongst Hallowell's things. Huh, baking powder. Hallowell sure has a lot of dishes. I bet she hosts, like, fancy soirees and stuff.
See, there's L. And it goes there. Yeah.
An advert for a company called Vision Laser Printing. Looks closed, but I can see someone in there. Hello?
Sorry, bro. We're closed.
How come you're closed?
Look around you, pal. The town is dead thanks to this plague. I can't even get stock delivered. They're blocking pretty much every shipment coming into Port Nicola right now. I'd be tearing my hair out if it wasn't slick as hell.
I need to develop some photos.
Going analog, eh? What type of film?
I don't know. Says KF20 on the spool.
KF20? No way. Seriously.
Why? What's KF20?
KF20 is a super rare large format film from WW2. Huge, like 5-inch negatives. Great for landscapes. Cool that you found some. Let me see if I have any development kits left in the back. Sorry, bro. All I have left is a display model, but it's missing one of the chemicals.
What chemical is the photo development kit missing?
The developing fluid.
The developing fluid is important, right?
It is, bro. You won't get far without it.
Why are they blocking shipments to Port Nicola?
I don't know. I guess they think that's how the fever got to Yelltown?
They're wrong. The fever didn't arrive by mail order.
Whatever. Only basic necessities are getting through. Everything else gets checked and rechecked. Some pen pusher decided classic photographic equipment isn't a basic necessity.
No way! Do you have any developing fluid in stock?
No dice. Unless,
Yes?
if you really want to develop those snaps,
I do.
you could make yourself some caffeinol instead.
What is caffeinol?
Caffeinol is a homebrew photo developing fluid made of coffee. Your pics won't be the sharpest or the brightest, but hey, homemade developing fluid.
How do I make caffeinol?
You're gonna do it? Cool. Take some instant coffee. Not fresh coffee, not decaf, instant. Add some baking powder to it, and boom, you've got yourself developing fluid. But you should add some vitamin C as well, or it'll take hours for the film to develop.
Instant coffee, baking powder, and vitamin C. Sounds easy.
Yeah. Here, take the development kit. You'll need it once you've made some caffeinol.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Later, bro.
Well, hey there, old-timer.
Huh? Hello?
You don't seem to be touching your coffee.
Ugh. I had it with me since I caught the bus into town from Willowdale. It's freeze-dried instant crap. Smells okay, though.
Instant? I could, get rid of it for you.
No, I couldn't face the lies these jokers print without a cup of coffee by my side. Even instant coffee is better than no coffee, bub.
Your coffee's getting cold. Let me take that away for you.
Move a muscle and I will yell for the cops. The smell of coffee is one of the few pleasures I have left. Even if it is instant crap, I won't let anybody take that away from me.
Okay, okay. Are you waiting for the restaurant to open?
No. I'm exercising my rights as a private citizen to sit down and read my newspaper in a public square. Are you trying to curtail my liberties?
No, I'm not trying to curtail anything.
Good.
What are you reading there?
BS is what it is. BS. Baloney. Excuse my language. This Yelltown fever bullcrap. How dumb do they think we are? Do you realize that the doctors are the ones making people sick?
Wait, what?
Exactly. Vaccination, inoculation, fluoridation, unisex bathrooms. It's all a part of the liberal agenda.
What was that about doctors making us sick?
That's how they do it. With the GM foods and the gay marriage and...
Right. You don't actually know anything about the Yelltown virus, do you?
What do you expect when the papers print nothing but socialist BS? This magnifier just makes the lies bigger.
Okay, take it easy, Pops. See you around.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, into the bar, I guess.
These look good. Can I get this orange?
Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me.
What can I get ya?
Can I get something to drink?
You look like you could use one of our fine filter coffees.
Oh, I sure could.
Okay, here you go. That'll be $7.
$7? Don't you think overpriced tipster coffee is a bit cliched?
Yup. That's why this is an ironic postmodern pastiche of overpriced hipster coffee.
Right, here you go.
Come back soon.
I have to sell a kidney first.
Alright, so center that. There talks about the old man and coffee, I guess.
Hello.
You again?
See you around.
Uh-huh.
There's a coffee at.
What's that?
It's a coffee from the bar at the docks.
You call that pretentious place a bar? There used to be a bar until those snot-nosed teenagers moved in and ruined everything.
I guess I'll keep the coffee then.
Nah, I'll take it. Anything is better than that instant crap.
Well, you're very welcome. I'll take care of the instant crap.
Okay. I guess we gotta go back to Hollywood's apartment now. Let's save. I don't think we need to go back to chapter 2. Oh, we want to combine here instant coffee, baking powder, and orange. Instant coffee and baking powder, the baking powder.
Okay, instant coffee and baking powder. Now I just need to add vitamin C and I'll have me some high-grade caffeinol. Instant coffee, baking powder, vitamin C. I've made myself some caffeinol. I feel like an ingenious chemist/chef.
I'm the one who knocks.
Huh.
We'll click on the developing kit. Look at the manual, Okay. It's probably a good time here to save the game before we develop film. So many gameplay right here, folks. And next video will develop some film. So stay tuned as Unforeseen interviews rolls on. I'll talk to you later. Bye.